Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Lance Meister from Tasty Minstrel Games, looking at Hisashi Hayashi's Zooscape, which he originally self-published as Curio Collectors. And you are no longer collecting curios.
No.
You are instead looking at animals.
Yes, well, the Zooscape is like the animals have escaped the zoo, and each person is running a zoo, and you need to race out, and you need to collect the different animals for your zoo. Now, the big thing is
with
that
only the choker there.
yeah, no, well, yeah, you know, this is a very, very kind to animals type of game.
Okay.
So the whole process is that, and if you say you play Curio Collector, but
Yes.
there will be a chain of cards, and I'm trying to, you know, we didn't shuffle these prior, but
That's right.
you know, so there will be several of these different types of animals that are available. Like, we'll just, you know, put that up.
It's like a row of 12.
Yeah, row of 12. So I just
That's right.
want to grab another. Yeah, here we go. A couple of snakes.
We can pretend.
Yeah, we were pretending. Anyway, so and the whole thing is that there's a certain number of players. You know, like Sarah's playing with 4. One person will be the person that decides the split portion. So like they're going to have this card that has the first and second like so, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to be trying to like say, well, what cards do they want? Where do they want to split them apart? So if you had placed it like so, like first and second, now each player will have one of these cards that has this on the back, so you don't see it, and then they have one that says first and second on there. And so each person will pick one of these and they'll put it in front of them. Ooh, yes, ooh, clever. And then you have a wonderful one. I love games that have reveal moments because it's always that weird little moment of tension, and then like you reveal. So everybody shows what they have.
Good.
It's like, oh, well, so
We
but,
chose
like,
first.
And so like let's say somebody else here picks 2. You know, so that we're playing a 3-player game. That person would get all of these cards and they put them inside. And I'll say why that isn't a good thing here in just a moment.
Yes.
But so now Eric would have to pick, and he would go ahead and he would make a decision as far as putting the split on as well. And so he'd pick.
And
so
this person's done.
yeah, they're
They've taken their
they're
cards.
not doing it anymore. And so now, like, I pick, and like, so we flip them over, and so now Eric would get those, and I would get this giraffe. Now here's
Okay.
the catch, is that all of these cards have a number on them, and that's how many points they're worth. But also, that's the limit on the type of that number of that type of animal that you can have. Basically, once you have too many, they've overgrown their enclosure, and you can't have them anymore. So if this is like my 7th draft, that'd be great. That would be 49. You know, I'd get a lot of points if the game ended. But if in a later turn I got another draft, all of my draft points would be Zooscape.
That's right.
And so it has a wonderful bluffing element where it's like you can look at, because everything's open knowledge. You can see what everybody has. There's no like secret, like you don't know how many snakes I have or anything like that. But it's something where it's like you can see that, and you can try to jam people and say, oh well, which one are you gonna pick? You know, there's 2,
That's
and so
right.
you can kind of hopefully guess. So like if there was a giraffe on both sides, or like here, like yeah, here's like a giraffe on both sides, and I wanted to try to guess, you know, like well, I can't have another giraffe, but I'm gonna bet that, you know, like somebody else is gonna go for this one, but then nobody else does. All of a sudden you're like, oh, how did that happen? That kind of thing. So
right.
it's a lot of fun. You teach it in 5 minutes, and the art is absolutely beautiful. And I really, really like the wolf card, obviously. Yeah, and the cool thing is
Make a shirt of that.
Yeah, exactly,
It's good.
exactly.
Yes, yes.
But what's cool is like a lot of them, we tried to make sure that like it's for a lot of them, we tried to make sure that we had like the same number of wolves, like or like animals on the cards to kind of be clue in with the number of animals, you know. So like we tried to make sure it looked also thematically and worked really well. So
Right.
cool.
Cool. There you go. Our review of Zooscape, which is pretty neat with 6 players too.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
It is, man, because you are fighting a lot
Yes.
over things, and eventually you just get nothing sometimes.
Yes, exactly. And there are cards that are like that can sabotage you. There are like hunter cards that will give you minus points. That like you can purposely put that with a card somebody wants, and so like if they have to take it, but they're also having to take like a hunter card as well. So it's a fun decision making situation. So.
That's right. There you go. Zooscape.